Has found a way to distance herself from the bad of her past, getting back and concentrating on the good of her past. She is almost all the way back. 2 years ago, Arantxa Sánchez Vicario was #1. Now years of playing singles and doubles almost every week may have taken a toll. This is her last chance for a win in 1997. And this is our next featured match. It's time to introduce the players. Let's go back to Ruben Dismukes.
And now it's time to meet the competitors in tonight's third match. Our first player has been one of the top performers on the Corel WTA Tour for most of the 90s. She is one of only 8 players to hold the world's #1 ranking since computer rankings began in 1975. In 1995, she became the first player since Martina Navratilova to simultaneously hold the #1 ranking in both singles and doubles. She has won 24 singles titles in her career, including the French Open twice and the U.S. Open. Her perseverance and determination have made her a favorite of fans everywhere, and she has also been a major spokesperson for the Corel WTA Tour First Serve program this year, visiting hundreds of school children throughout the world. Please welcome, from Spain, Arantxa Sánchez Vicario. Her opponent has won nearly every title there is to win in the world, including 3 Australian Opens, 3 French Open titles, and 2 U.S. Open crowns. Also among her career 41 singles titles are 3 championships here at Madison Square Garden. She is tied for the record of 21 consecutive final round appearances, and she reached the final in all but one tournament in 1991 and 92. In 1991, she was named the Associated Press Female Athlete of the Year and has twice been named the Corel WTA Tour Player of the Year. And in 1995 was voted by the fans as the tour's most exciting player. Please welcome from Sarasota, Florida, Monica Seles.
Would wave.
Getting any debt, so whether or not she can still put it into match play in a match like this is another matter, but she's had a tough time. Her 97 record there, 46-23, and
tiebreakers in this championship, and Lindsay Davenport was involved in one last year. She lost a set 13-11 in the tiebreaker to Steffi Graf after Lindsay had 5 set points, but going back and forth with match points, and there's never been a tiebreaker like it in this building.
No, it was a sensational match, and just now we're looking at the black-clad Monica. With Monica all year, I've seen her play a lot since she came back. And as you just see that head-to-head once more, and I kept thinking she was just inside, and I can't imagine how Seles is it. I had to give Seles 2 tennis balls for her comparative ground strokes. Not that Sánchez Vicario is weak, but Monica is tremendous. The volley, we were 2 or 5-3, and she lost at 7-5, 7-5. Same thing happened in Wimbledon.
Losing to Test to 8-6 in the third. That's not the Monica we remember, but it's what we're dealing with now. One-hander and a winner.
Now you can see that she's hitting the ball.
So the opening game of this last match of the first round.
I don't think I've ever told you this, but I was so excited when I won. And I was running off court, and you grabbed me. And I thought, gee,
in a proper way. down the line and striker.
Well, just thinking about, you know, the fact that the Queen was there, for example, and I think that if she wants to, she's had a lot of great wins, and if she wants to step up in the game and keep going well, she's got to add a few elements, more elements to her game.
Ooh. Got the baseline. Arantxa saves a breaker.
And that's the sort of forehand winner that she off the backhand side for Arantxa.
Very nice. 2 games to 1 for Monica Seles, 3-time champion of the chain. And she's receiving from Arantxa Sánchez Vicario. Arantxa.
She obviously plays with both hands, so she didn't play till the Lipton, so she got off to a bad start. The way they get to the ranking this year, you have to accumulate wins.
Long.
And because she was sort of behind and her ranking was not #1 in the world, she said, hey, you know, I really want to get my ranking back up. And she started to play a whole bunch of tournaments. Friend Mr. Morita, chairman of one of the big shots at Sony, said he was very pleased with her.
Net court. That's a winner. Well, she can do that, and she ought to do it more often. She's serving half volley. Look out, break point.
Oh, clever shot.
Serve set that up. Third deuce.
Average backhand down the line.
Monica takes us to deuce 5. On the line.
Oh, that is fine tennis. Oh, very good.
I was just trying to move her around so she's not in position to hit the shot. That's when she has a little more trouble. But to do that, you have to play, you know, a very good shot. And so when I see her on the run, I will try to get to the net, or when I have a short ball, you know, get in and make the winner before she does it, because that's where she does very well. She takes the ball very early and attacks, you know. So when I have my chance, I'll try to do that. So like this, she will be a little more, you know, more in trouble. But it's not a secret. I just think I just have to move her around and try to play my own game and, you know, be aggressive, especially in this surface, because who takes the ball earlier will have the control of the shot.
Short force her forehand so that she has to run forward. forward on the backhand side, but she isn't.
6-3, 6-1.
That little graphic there, Monica's. Well, now Monica's only lost, that's only the third point she's lost on her service. And every time into that game, she tried a sort of a crazy slash.
Boy, that's a good approach.
Oh, yeah.
Baseline, it had to be a perfect shot to beat Sánchez Vicario. Yep.
And that's the name of Monica. Certainly, you know, she introduced this early hitting of the ball. Oh, here's another one.
Two beauty backhands from 40-15. Sánchez Vicario within a...
That they had to better buck up and start hitting it on the rise like she does. Arantxa really trying to move her around.
Oh. Oh. And she gets a great point. 16 strokes, the longest rally. 2 game points on her serve. Wow.
Oh. Well, she certainly corrected that spell of
Sweet Rado minutes.
action-packed.
Well, they have been.
Get in, Monica.
All right.
Pulled it out at the end in the tiebreak, but she was too good.
Well, you know, finish up the year at #2 at least coming into this, so you'd have to think it's a great year. Thanks.
Thanks.
All right, Lindsay Davenport down in our studios. Back to you, bud.
Well, thanks, Al. And thanks, Lindsay, for a wonderful, thrilling match that you took to make that match. 2 aces in a row. Her only aces of the evening for Arantxa.
In 40-15 when she lost 11 out of 12 points. Good shot.
Gee whiz. So, Monica with a winning lead, 6-3, 1-love.
Very tough section of the draw.
Well, they're all tough in this tournament.
Well, they certainly are, but I guess the reason it seems tough is that...
There's the volley in Monica. However...
But she didn't get herself into position there. She hit the one volley very well, but...
Hasn't caught up, and Seles has a lead of 2-1 in the second. She has the first set packed away. And she is hitting shots like that.
Packing a punch.
But I was just listening to what you and Virginia were talking about. A very tough first-round match for Arantxa to go up against Monica Seles.
Boy, what a smash.
And there's a history of going through Monica Seles, if you remember, after being off the tour for...
Scoreboard, but it did touch it, and that ends the point.
Well, I know that Arantxa was a little bit upset about that co-ranking, but she was pretty sporting about that. I think with Emilio, her brother, and we'll finish when they finish. Good shot. And then I know I said to Emilio at one stage in the summer when
Having her stinger taken away, it's not so much her fault that she's that far behind. Monica Seles, what's the best I've seen her play this year?
it's beautiful to watch her tennis tonight. She's ruthless.
It's only the second break point the Spaniard has held.
Short again.
Beautifully done, and Arantxa has broken through. It's 4-2 for Seles.
5 points in a row she's lost now.
Ace 3.
The key is always just that you have to not panic, but try to
Ace.
take a little more time and nip it in the bud before. And she starts to force, and as we all know, when you force, you don't get nearly as much out of the ball.
Whoa.
Well, that's not bad.
Ooh.
Great shot. Beautiful.
Sánchez Vicario. 4-all, 15-all.
Done.
Ace. That's number 5.
It's a good get.
Oh! And Arantxa has the advantage. And Seles is really in voice. She's practicing. Mary Jo Fernandez did it against Lindsay Davenport to win that opening match in a 7 points to 6 in the third, 9-7 tiebreaker, saving match points. And Arantxa Sánchez Vicario lost the first set, was down 4-1 in this one, and she's in set game. And Sánchez Vicario. That is the first time she's been able to catch Monica. Play once in Rome. She won that one. This one was kind of silly. And she's coming up again.
What a rally.
And it takes her to set point on the 15th stroke.
And in the middle there, Arantxa.
Stage of the match from deuce set points, except she had a good serve on the second set point.
It's a good shot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy, she doesn't like that. And it.
Oh, it comes back!
Oh, it sure
And
can.
that comes back!
Oh boy.
Oh, that roach! Oh, the bumblebee was everywhere, and she's vanished. She may have flown out the arena. Won the U.S. Open 2 years ago.
Golly, was that close? I remember that.
Whoa. She'll get it. And have it. The bumblebee never stops buzzing. And she has her third set point. Says the brother and coach. This match has been a fraction from even. 3 times, 3 set points.
Golly, that was a good shot, and it came back.
And so does this. Is it good? Yes!
Oh,
Arantxa!
retrieving.
A fantastic lob that takes her to her 4th. Monica at the net is like a cat trying to swim. Oh!
Just missed.
You could call it either way. You could call it either way. It was so close, but it's called wide out, and it's deuce number 5. And this is a spectacular game. We didn't think it was possible to top Fernandez and Davenport.
Oh, she can't get to that.
Well, too bad she did. And that. Oh, how about that? Oh, that's, you're inhuman. And she has another set point. Oh, she.
Okay, open a new page.
Clubbed the ball, ripped the ball, mashed the ball, and yet couldn't win the set.
Well, she really lost it, didn't she? Because she flubbed a couple of volleys.
Yeah.
A couple of times she hit Arantxa in such a negative
Oh, Arantxa, and as Virginia Wade pointed out, it's a pretty important game. 30 all. Seles, oh, ace.
Set in.
6. That's a pretty unusual experience for her, too.
Monica has new balls this game, so perhaps 40-15.
Another serve and volley. I guess you better remove that from the repertory.
Even however good you are, the trouble is if she only has... That was a fault.
What?
I know. I think he got blocked. I think he got blocked, and I saw it out.
So Missy Malul, and that is her prerogative, and she is near that line. The linesman, Pierre, calling the ball. And she got to love 30, but Arantxa has firmed up again. Ace! That's number 7. We've seen her play this year, but this is kind of a story of the year because she's come close in a lot of big matches. She got the strike, and boy, did she need it. 15 all.
You've led in comfortably, then it begins to haunt you, and then it becomes just so difficult to forget that. I mean, talk about major scar tissue in your brain.
Oh! Seles finally made a pretty good volley, but the thief from Barcelona just steals from her. The Barcelona burglar. She has 2 break points.
It wasn't an attempt at covering.
And there's one save. From 15-40 to deuce.
Oh, got it in the net. Oh, that's...
Well, good play, and she shows she can volley. She surprised Arantxa. Got to keep asserting yourself.
Got to get in.
And here's...
She made it.
Good.
Wasn't an elegant volley.
Net cord, and it goes to Seles. Oh! Give me a break point, says Monica. Give me a break, says Arantxa. Points that. I don't know now. She has not asserted herself. Monica.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Hits a beauty for 30 all.
When just this sort of thing has happened, her game has evaporated on her.
Good serve.
A short ball again. Oh, golly.
And wow, what a way to escape a break point.
Just in.
The short forehand now is starting to show up in Sánchez Vicario's game.
Sort of hacking at the ball on these deep balls, and they're winning for her, Arantxa.
Ooh, Arantxa clings to her lead. 4-2.
Oh. Crash, bang.
The points may be running out on her now. Ace!
100 miles an hour.
That's 8. that song, Virginia Wade? Let's spend the night together. We're doing it.
Well, I think it's coming to a close, this match, unless Monica can find a miracle.
Monica's been up and down Fifth Avenue. She's been on 44th Street. She's run everywhere.
And these are the tough ones.
Oh, well, that's the volley of the night. Sánchez Vicario hit a winning shot. And look at that.
If she can carry on retrieving, it's going to be Monica who's going to crack first.
And her service, 9 of them.
Brilliant.
Davenport found that out. They traded match points.
I know, but Monica's looking so down and out here. I know she's fighting, but...
Well, more than fighting, my goodness. 30-all. To end the season.
Terrible if she did lose, if she does lose.
Oh.
Good serve. Testing time for Arantxa's forehand.
Net cord. She's got it. But
not a happy face on.
Whoa.
That's a good shot.
And who says he's dead? A double-barrel backhand blast. Match point.
Oh, it's close.
Gosh, that was close.
That's
It's
out.
wide. Monica Seles, 3-time champion with a heart as big as the building, has lost to Arantxa Sánchez Vicario, who's incredible overtaking of balls seemed inhuman, and Arantxa has beaten Seles for only the second time in 16 meetings. The last time 5 years ago in the final of the Canadian Open, and an abrupt ending to another thrilling match. Sánchez Vicario 3-6, 6-4. She was down 4-1 in the second set, won 8 straight games, 6-4, as both made comebacks. Al, will you please take it over so we can gargle?
But those matches were tremendously similar and remarkable that two women who appeared down and out come back and win. Now tomorrow we